Good evening to you all. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Evening. Welcome to my live stream. Welcome. I'm here to talk about karma. Karma. You know, this is one of the sentences we love so much. Karma. One of the sentences we love so much. Karma will catch up with you. Karma will deal with you. Karma will do this. Karma will do that. Hmm? So I'm here to talk about karma. So join me as we walk down. I'm trying to go live on TikTok, so please you hold on. I'm trying to go live on TikTok. Karma. You all are welcome to this live stream. Okay. Greetings, my king. All right. Karma. Whenever we hear karma, most people associate karma with bad things. Now, first of all, I'd like to introduce myself like I've always done in my videos. I'm Wanyame Chiokunano. Some of you know me as Ezenwany Miriocha. My phone number remains +234 70 305 70506. So I'm here to talk about karma. Most of the things we know about karma is that it is bad luck, it's associated with bad luck, or maybe when somebody does something bad and it comes back to haunt them. But I'm here, okay, let's talk about karma. In this life, this life we are living, whether you like it or not, whether you believe it or not, there is cause and effect. There is cause and effect. And it's more like, okay, in physics, they will say one of the laws of Newton states that an object continues to maintain its position, its velocity, its energy, or whatever, except acted upon by an external force. So that means something remains the way it is, except there is a cause, there is a force acting on it. Now, let's bring it down to karma. Whatever you do, greetings, Alirits, Anastasia, greetings, Queens, greetings, Ene, Ono Wilfred, greeting, Queen. Now, let's bring it down. Cause and effect. In Igbo, we'll call it Ometaruburu or Ihe Bialo Madowa. There is something you will do, and Igbo person will tell you, Nihi Mere Anoga Bialo Gowa. Something about Ife Bialo Madowa and Ometaruburu. Now, sorry about that. For whatever you do in this life you're living, the universe is the body. Let me use this physics term I use now. Thank you so much, Lil Africa. Thank you so much. The universe is the body. It continues to maintain its lane until you act on it. You're more like the external force in this case. I'm not trying to say that you're different from the universe, but this is more like you pushing buttons, and definitely you get the results of what you're looking for. Greetings, Chidolas, Romaine, Ndidi, and Akochola Nwelin. So whatever you do, Something is taking note. It's just like when I pick up this phone, I will charge it until battery full. Once I charge it until battery full, whatever I do is going to impact on this phone. Even at a point, the phone will start hanging, depending on the way I'm using it. Someone like me, I'm a heavy user. Phone with low memory, they last for my hand, it will start hanging. Whatever I do, if I subscribe data and I'm using it, there's an effect. There is an effect. Now, an effect can either be good, it can also be bad. An effect can be good. Greetings, Lizzie. Greetings, Queen. It can be good, it can also be bad. Karma is not always about bad works. We have good karma and we have bad karma, positive karma and negative karma. Ometaruburu, getting the results of the things that you did, of what you did, of ihime, what you did in your past life. Sometimes, now let me tell you about reincarnation. Reincarnation, whether you like it or not, reincarnation is real. I know you might be watching this video, you say, I mean, it takes something like that. When people die and they go their way, you can speak all the beautiful English you want to speak. Is there reincarnation? Yes. That is why you always have deja vu. Oh, I've been here before. I've seen this happen before. You've been there before. You've seen this happen before. That is why you are able to feel it, because it has happened before. It's not a coincidence. There is no coincidence. Everything you see happening started from somewhere. Most of the people you see in your life today, they've been in your life before. Now, some people, you have family members, they hate you so much, and you're wondering, how? These people are my family. Why are they doing this to me? Some of you, your karma, you came into a family that were you, as in your enemies. Some people, their mother is their enemy from the past. Some people, their father is their enemy from the past. And sometimes you see some parents, when they are mistreating their children, you'll be asking yourself, how? How did this person give birth to this person? How can you tell me this person is this person's father? How can they be doing this to this person? Do you know that most of the time, even the person doing it does not know why they are doing it? But their spirit knows why they are doing it. But them as a person, because we tend to forget things from our past lives. Them as a person, they know. They don't know why they are doing it. And they feel justified doing it. Now, let's talk about positive karmas and negative karma. When you do something, it comes back to you, whether good or bad. Karma comes as a result of cause and effect. Ometaluburu comes as a result of if imetere iburu. Imete njo iburu obiaruge. Ime mma iburu obiaruge. There was this guy where they do saying the atheist that came to me sometime in 2021. He was having issues. The issue he was having is that whenever something is coming to him, it will just, somebody will just take it away from him. Somebody that is not even deserving of it. Now, this person that is taking it away from him is not even doing it intentionally, but the universe has a way of serving us. And when I checked, I found out that this person actually took something away, something that belonged to his friend. And not only did he take it away, he took life. He mistreated the friend so much, and they placed a curse on him from over 3 lifetimes away. And that curse was following him. Until you learn that lesson, karma also is there to teach us a lesson. Now, what did he do? What happened? Him and his friend in those era, they saw a beautiful woman. It was the friend that first saw the beautiful woman and told his friend, hey, I like this woman. I like this girl. I would like to marry her. During those time, the buoyancy, Today you weigh buoyancy with maybe money, naira, dollar, pound, how many cars that people have. Those days they weigh buoyancy by how many bands you have, horses, goats, sheep, you know, cows. That is how they weigh buoyancy. Now, this guy and his friend was a poor farmer, doesn't have much, and he himself was a prominent hunter. And when his friend told him, "Hey, I love this woman and I want to make her my own," because he feels he can. Your friend already told you that this person, I like this person. He started wooing the woman with bush meat. He brings the choicest part of meat. He was the one, okay. Before I got the story, now let me tell you how I got to this point. I wasn't going to. When I told him this is your problem, he's an atheist. He said, he just came to try himself. He said, forget that's in a story. Okay, I should tell him the real story. I should tell him the story, how everything happened. I told him I don't have that time and energy to sit down and be making inquiries into nitty gritties of little stories from his past. He should go and do it by himself. He should ask questions by himself. Greetings, Melody. Innocent Chidera, greetings. He should do it by himself. Then he was in my old group then, and we're doing a urine ritual. After one morning that he finished the urine ritual, they tapped him on the back. That's how this story I'm telling you now got out. They tapped him on the back, called him by his name, told him to sit down. Abayeli Afim. Sit down. He sat down, he wasn't himself. And he was taken back in time to see how something. When he came out, he was shaking. He called me, he was telling me this story I'm telling you now. So he was wooing this lady. He was wooing this lady. Greetings, Daniel. Joanna, greetings. Ika Peters, greetings. Ayawo, greetings. He was wooing this woman. Greetings, Ago Venatus. He was wooing this woman, and this woman somehow fell for him. And they got together, and they had a child. And this woman, her heart, secretly, the women were not bold to maybe talk to men that they like. Secretly, this woman always wanted this man's friend too. Their hearts was close to each other. They wanted each other. But she herself, she doesn't have that boldness to start talking to the guy. But she always liked him. Not even knowing that the guy also. So somehow, it came out that she knew that this man wanted her. And that was how the marriage with the other guy. This guy, they gave him names and times. That was how the marriage scattered. And he went back to the man that initially wanted her. Out of anger, this guy sent people to kill his friend just so he can have the woman that his friend wanted. And when these people, when they were killing him, this woman saw them. He saw them. It was 7 young men, that he bought to help him assassinate the poor farmer. And when they were doing this woman saw them, and she raised the alarm. Because they are trying to cover up. While the friend was dying by the riverside, it cost him. Because he took something that belongs to him, that he wanted. Something Lueria, he took it. And he cost him that in his life, Owayo Wasa. In Igbo, we believe in Owasa. Owayo Wasa. That whatever it is that belongs to him will always be taken away from him by other people that do not even merit it. And this happened by a riverside. And the spirits, all the elements present, they took notes. And that woman, when she saw what was happening, she raised the alarm to call on the villagers to come and see that Aaron, something evil is happening, and they killed her too. So this arrow has been following this guy from different lifetimes. He was suffering it. And when he came to tell me the story, I told him, "Are you still an atheist?" He couldn't talk. Kwetekwa na ọ na-eme ka ọ na ikwetebe. Ndị mmụọ gbanyelu gị film ikwete na ọ na-eme. Have you agreed? Or you're still kind of fisi baka baka? Now this is why the Igbos we believe in Owasa. More like when you're coming, we believe, somebody that has 7 is a number of perfection. Not that 7 is the actual number of times that you're permitted to come, but 7 is a number of perfection. And it is known that when a great Dibia or a great priest, you have to have crossed 7 rivers, 7 mountains, 7 oceans for you to gather all the knowledge. It's a perfection of knowledge. Pass through things. Have you asked yourself why? It's all embedded in everything. Why do you have 7 continents of the world? 7 rivers of Africa. Nile, Niger, Senegal, Congo, Orange, Limpopo, Zambezi. Why is it that it's always 7? The 7 rivers of Africa. The 7 continents of the world. Agunasa, Mirinasa, Ubunasa. It's all, and now I'm getting 4 days in a row now. I've been waking up to 070707. 7 minutes after 7. I'll pick up my phone. 4 days in a row. 4 days in a row. This is a number of perfection. Now, you actually have up to 9 times to come to this place. Let me tell you what happens. You have up to 9 times to come to this place. 9 reincarnations, 9 chances. When you keep coming to this place, 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times. When you keep coming and you're not able to redeem yourself, for those people that are extremely evil, and you come 9 times and you don't redeem yourself, you become Ajomo. That is how Ajomo is. You become Ajomo. Your chi will still be inside of you, but you become Ajomo. Chi, of course, chi is the force. But because you only will evil, so you become an evil spirit. You don't have a chance. Some people, they go do, maybe they will even turn to chicken or goats. So that some certain people can be using them for sacrifice, they'll be paying. Some even turn to earthworm. All these things are energies. They have chi inside of them. You come and come and come. But when you get it right, you go back to Bechi. You ascend. It doesn't end in death. It doesn't end there. You continue ascending. Just like when you're here, you're here today you're 21 years old, or you're 25 years old, or you're 30 years old, or you're 50 years old. Not be there you there yesterday. When you pass, you get promoted. We have different dimensions. There is 1D, there is 2D, there is 3D. 1D, these are lower level dimension. Where you have small demons, all those are Jommo. 2D dimension, you still have low level demons there. 3D, this is where you and we are now. We are in 3D, where you see everything. You see everything. You see the chicken, you see the goats, you see. There is 4D. There is 5D. 4D, this is where you see some of your forefathers that just passed. There is 5D, a higher level, 5D consciousness. There is 6D. There is 7D. When I tell people about organic numbers, numbers do not lie. You have 0 to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are the organic numbers. Every other number you see has a base in this number. When I tell you that 10 is 1, 10, 1 and 0, 1 plus 0, 1. Sorry, I'm not here to do numerology. I just want you to understand something. When I tell you that 11 is 2, 1 plus 1, 2. When I tell you that 12 is 3, 1 plus 2, 3. When I tell you that 14, you do full reduction. When I tell you that 14 is same as 5, 1 plus 4, 5, you say all other numbers you see, whether it is 1 million, at the end of the day, after writing 1 million, you end up with 1. After writing 2 million, you end up with 2. You find out that it is still the same thing. He say, even as an adult, we already know that our number of teeth is 32. Completion for an adult it to be complete 32. Now he say it's also a number that we used to say. He say it's 5 in Igbo. 32 is 5. 3 plus 2, 5. When you say that this person's teeth is complete, what going to Ozuzu okay? He say it is now as it is supposed to be. That's why even when you're talking, an Igbo person wants to tell you to check what they say, or when they want to tell you to check something very well to be sure it is what you're saying, they will tell you to check if what you're saying is as it is. He say a number that says or that's more like he say completion. He say unification of everything. Because when you count the earth, the sun, earth, fire, water, air. The fifth one is the spirit. He said, man came aro. Okay. What you're saying, is it what it is? Now, positive karma and negative karma. These lifetimes, you come to all these lifetimes. Please help me and share this video. Greetings, Rosemary. You come to all these lifetimes and you do things and you die. You think it ends there. It doesn't end there. Some people you see, Some people you see are serving their punishment. There's this guy on Facebook, Lucky Udu. This Lucky Udu went to no, it's not Lucky Udu. Sorry, I can't remember his name. This woman is carrying twins. It happened in Abuja. She will carry triplets. She will stay by the roadside so that people can be giving her money. How much are they giving her? This guy went to rent a self-contained. If you see the way they stock this house, you think the person they start provision business. Indomie, tea, milk, gari, rice, different things, and foam. Paid house rent. More than 2 years, then pay. I've been 1 year. Paid house rent and brought this woman from the streets and kept her there. Did you know that this woman couldn't sleep in that house for 1 week? And she took her children and ran back to the streets to stay there and continue begging. Now, this is the fascinating part of it. She ran away. She did not take anything from the house. All the food items were still there. The biscuits, everything, the indomie, the rice, the beans, everything, the palm oil, the groundnut oil, all of those things, food items were still there. She did not take anything. That is why it's not good to help everybody. And that guy is lucky she ran back to the streets where she belongs. She ran back to the streets and the guy was doing that video to tell people, no be say, make them no talk say in collect money from them, chop. That see the person they are trying to help is back on the streets. That woman is meant to serve her punishment there. Even some children you see born into a particular family and the way they are suffering, when you check, it is destiny, fate, predestined because of something that might happen before for them to be that way, for them to be in that kind of situation. Now, certain people, you see maybe they killed people in their past life and then in this current lifetime, someone is killing them. It also takes, for karma to use you, you have to have the tendencies to do what karma wants you to do before karma will use you. Just like me now. I cannot kill a human being. So karma cannot use me. Karma cannot use me to serve another human being, to maybe serve death or maybe to kill somebody because I don't have the tendency to. I have to have it in me for karma to decide and say, oh, this is the best person for the job. I have to have it in me. See some people that are being killed or someone that killed someone in the past and they are getting it back. Or maybe not the same way, in another way. For karma to use you, you have the tendency to do what the job. You have the qualifications for the job for karma to decide to use you. and karma will still use you. What is it that Jennifer says? Jennifer, what's her name? Funka Kindele. She said, "Karma na female dog. Karma is a bitch. Karma go use you, eh? It go still fuck you over. Go still use another person to serve you your own. Because for you to do what you did, you had the tendency, you had it in you. So you say go collect woto to use you, and it will dump you and still serve you for doing what you did. So there are people that in this lifetime, that's why I say if you're enjoying it, someone paid for it. It's either you or someone else has paid for it. There are some people that in this lifetime, they're having everything easy. You're wondering what kind of good luck did they come with. When you check their past, you will see that what they are reaping is dividends from their past life. That is what they carried over. Greetings, Almaris Rivera. You will see that what they are reaping is dividends from what they did before in their past. And the universe is rewarding them for doing what they did. That is why there are people that when they are suffering, if you help them, you will collect from their suffering. You will collect. Because they are meant to serve that punishment for them to be able to learn. If they don't serve that punishment, they're never going to learn. And then you're interrupting somebody's karma. You will get a share for interrupting. There are some people in the streets that maybe you go to start giving them money to start business. And karma puts them in that street to serve punishment, to learn. And you now want to truncate their learning process. There are people that started having problem in their business after giving money to someone in their village. The person no carry your money, go native doctor. Go do anything. You interrupted their learning process. So you're sharing in their punishments. Some of you, your problem started after you bought maybe small meat pie for a hungry person. Some of you, your problem started. That is why no be everybody. No be every beggar why I see for road that they give something. I'll look at you and I will ignore you. Even that place, they are serving their karma. They are doing the work. They are serving it. And they're also doing other work for the spirits. There is this man in Enugu, a madman. The madman that gave me lecture. When Peter B said, I got the advice. Karma is a bitch. I got this advice from a madman. People were laughing at him. I've actually gotten an advice from a madman. This madman, he no one doing work. He's a healer, but he's not healing. So it's either you're healing or you run into the streets, depending on the level of your hour. So he's now in the streets. Anytime you see him, he's using padlock and he's speaking. Or he has one thing on his hand. He's using rope to tie it. Now let me share my experience with him. You see me here, I dey fear mad people. When I was younger, on the road, maybe because I know maybe because my spirits recognize that they are kindred spirits, I have a tendency to run inside that place if I'm not doing my work. If I see a mad person growing up on this side of the road, I see a mad, I cross over with immediate effect. I know I always have this feeling they are going to start pursuing me. I always have that feeling. Going to school at the Doriva Girls Secondary School. If I'm going to school, there's these people that sell drinks, wholesale, at a Tudo Street. You know those boys, when I'm passing, they'll be doing, I will not answer them. I'm this person. I still do it until now. Anytime I get up, you get somewhere where they go. I did not just get up to start moving around or walk about. Anytime I get up, I have somewhere I'm going. So I focus on where I'm going. So I do not have time for me. I need to stand on the road and be doing chit chats. So these people, they always be calling me if I'm going to school. You know, fine girl. I'm not going to answer them. On this particular day in the morning, it was during the time, close to the time I was writing my WAEC. I was going to school. And I saw this mad woman. I saw her and I quickly crossed the road to pass. I went to school. And as I was coming back, I saw her. And I was wondering how I'm going to pass this woman. And the road was quite very busy that I couldn't cross to the other side of the road. Then I saw some girls coming back from selling okpa. They had their tray. They are done with selling okpa. I said, hey, let me walk in between them. That way I can be able to pass this mad woman. Do you know that I was walking in the midst of them and she came? She came from the front and she was talking to them. She was, and the next thing she left them and came to start. She started dragging. I left my school bag. I ran. Even my sandals went off. I did not look back. And it happened in front of that place I used to ignore those boys. I went home and I remember back school. Now Hana Oyara. Simoyara came Oyara Ji. I had to go back later in the evening to go and check if my bag is still there or whether that mad woman dropped my bag there. When I came out, I was looking for the bag, and those boys were doing. I did not want to. And I said, "Let me just look." One of them called me. I came. They were now laughing at them. Hey, that day, they were just laughing at me. Since so you sabi run like this, when they call you, no go answer us. Oh, the other side is again not bad. I was. Hey. I've never been so embarrassed all my life. Then I say, see your bag when they go back school. They collected my bag from her. I took my bag. He said, if I'm passing, they'll just do sound, just wave and pass. Now, I had this knowing that a mad person has a tendency to attack me. And then when that message came, I got a message that I should go to a mad person, give the mad person something, and that I'm going to get a message from the mad person, that they have a message for me. I was so scared. My sister there, I was there, and I told her, I cannot do this alone. You have to follow me. What if this person bites me? As at the point we were going out to do this thing, I didn't know the mad person. I was just going to go to any mad person. So when we got to Gariki, this guy in Nekuka, he's always in Gariki. Sometimes you see him with funny hairstyle. Maybe some people will catch him and shave his hair from time to time. I saw him and I took 200 naira from my purse. I gave him 200 naira. 200 naira from my purse. He took the 200 naira. I thought he did not say anything to me. I thought we were done. So I was waiting to cross the road. He took the 200 naira. He went inside the market and he came back. He divided the money into 200 naira. He tore it into two. And he gave me one and he kept one. He moved. He moved front and then he came back. He came close. Me and my sister, we are twins in the spirit. I said, we are I just nodded. He said, okay. He now left. He came back again. He now said, that was the time I was trying to run away from my call. This thing happened in 22. I did not want to do anything. He came back. He now said, that is, if they give you school fees and you chop them, you go to school where they send you. Is it good? We said no. He went, he came back. Is a lesson? That is extra classes. Someone that sent, is a lesson? Oriego lesson, yeah? Oruo lesson, maybe also. Or demma. Like someone that sent to school or to learn. And the person goes there and is not learning, is not doing anything, whether it is good. We said no. We said okay. That we've answered the question by ourselves. He now started writing codes. In the middle of the road, I was copying the code. I held that code. It would be like saying last year. And it was later that I unraveled that code. I should better start doing my work or enter streets like him. That was the message that came with that code. I should better number code because I read number messages. I should better start doing my calling or enter the streets like him and do it by force. He was serious, like something possessed. He was writing the number in the middle of the road. I knew about numbers then. I had so I was as he was writing, I brought out a paper. Ndokata akwụkwọ, like I had one small jot I signed my bag. Ndokata akwụkwọ from the jotter. I tore a piece and I was writing that code. No, I didn't have. If I had, I collected from some carton and I was writing what the numbers he was writing because I needed to crack to know the message is dropping. Now to a regular person, this is a random madman on the road. Or he's doing his. Sometimes you see him in the middle of the road. He's with Usu. So it's either you do it in peace or you do it by force. That is he's serving his karma for not doing the work he was sent to do. And he was trying to use his life to teach us a lesson. That work you came to do, you must do it or face the consequences. There is always a repercussion. There is always a repercussion. Now, those people, not be everybody will come to you to cry for help, you go to help. You have to check. Sometimes if you need to, maybe you don't have a discerning spirit. If you need to ask your spiritualist, should I help this person? Please ask so you don't get into trouble. If you need to ask your spiritualist, if you need to go to Alpha to confirm if you should help a particular person, please confirm it. Some of you started having issues after you settle one boy that came to serve you. Maybe he did very well. You don't know. So even if before you bring boy to come and serve you, that later you will settle him or her. Check. Check. Whether you're interrupting the camera, whether you're interrupting something. Check whether you're interrupting something that they are supposed to learn from. There are some people, spiritualists too, that cannot have children. Why? Because they helped someone that is not supposed to have a child to have children. And now they are sharing in their karma. Your own child, they seize your own child because you helped someone that is not supposed to have. And then it is seized from you. There's this woman that was happy. When she came, I knew she was serving karma. She maltreated children so much. From a past life, and that's why she couldn't have children. And when she was asking me questions about whether they go fit, whether she can, I said no. No, I cannot. I don't know how to help you. I did not probe further. The moment I got that information, I did not probe further. I'm not ready to sacrifice my own self. I did not probe further. And until that karma is over, that is if she finishes in this lifetime, until then. Now imagine maybe another Ezenwai that didn't get the message because of that. Imagine helping her as she conceives. And maybe there's a why you never get your own children. And then when it is time for you to have your own children, you're not able to. Because the one you supposed to get, you don't carry and go give person. Where for this lifetime, you don't get business with Pekin. You don't use your own maker. Go spoil show for yourself. There are some people, some spiritualists that after liberation work, they will just die. Before now, this is one name for spiritual. Before you start doing that work, did you ask your spirit, are you supposed to be involved in this person's case? Are you supposed to be involved in this matter? I've had people come into my temple for consultation, and as they are leaving, my spirits are saying they should take their money and go. We have no business with this person. So I've given you your money back before. Don't think maybe it's because sometimes it's because of it. Sometimes it's because they don't want me to charge you. As the person is going, they're like, the person should take everything and go. We don't have any business with this person. This person should take their money and go. Precious about abortion, you have to appease the earth. Akwale omomo. That is what you do. You have to appease and also appease the spirit of the child that you sent back. That is how you do it before any cleansing. Otherwise, there is no cleansing you will just do and it will cleanse you or absolve you of everything. No. So before you go and buy abortion cleansing soap, telling you for free, it goes with appeasing the goddess of fertility and the spirit of that child. They go together. So that's why we really need to be careful. So you will be doing certain things and you're not asking questions. You need to be careful. Not be everybody is supposed to help. Not be everybody is supposed to carry. There was this girl I was going to work with. I was going to work for her. When the market and this beggar was following us. Please go and ask questions on how to do that. It is not yours to do. It is not a do it yourself right. Okay? You need a priestess of a priestess, the priestess of Aquarium Momo, and a mystery of her to help you do it. Do you understand? I do that, but it must not be me. You can also look around you to find someone that can be able to do it. You need a mystery of her mystery, her priestess to help you do it. It's not something you go doing by yourself. If you are in Nigeria, because you need to be present, then I can. After checking if I can. In case you still won't flog you, of flog your daughter. Let me not be the one to interrupt the flogging. So we need to be very careful. She wanted to, this person was following, because I pick up energies, I read so fast. No be every beggar. No matter what you do, if my spirit is no tell me make I give you, I no go give you. And she wanted to say, don't give money to this person. Okay, Koroku that day. She for enter serious gbege. Greetings, light, greetings, grace. Don't give anything to this person. I know that until now she doesn't know why. Don't give anything to this person. Because if you gave to this beggar, she would have begged for food. Okay, your knee. She would have shared in her karma. Let her serve her punishment. Some people you see, even stammerers, some stammerers you see, if you know what they use their mouth to do to people in the past, you will know why nature say, make them stammer this time. There is always a cause and there's always an effect. There's also positive karma. There are some people you see them, they don't struggle to get anything in this life. When you check, you will see that this person, they've paid their dues in the past and they paid in full. And what they are reaping is dividends of the life that they lived before. So it is not always bad. It is not always bad. It's not always bad. Sometimes it's also good. There are some people, you see them, the way they get, they don't have to work for anything. The way they get favor and gift from people, you're wondering whether then they use juju. No, not be juju. They've given so much in the past, and it is all returning. They've given so much. It is their time to receive. That is why everybody, even you go on give them. They've given so much, and they are receiving. Maria Amo, it is possible. It is also not possible. Shegun or Lauro Timileyi. You can watch this video from the beginning later. You can join from where you started, okay? Then later you can always play this video from the beginning to understand what we are saying. It's about karma. Is it possible to clean all your past karma? Yes. How do you clean it? By serving your punishments. There is no shortcut. There is no, I'll do this sacrifice. No. The only thing you can do, you can appeal to the spirits of the people. That's why I said there is no forgiveness. Nothing like that. That is why the only thing you feel is to appeal to the spirits of those you offended. Please, they should lighten your burden. They feel lightening for you. But to wipe it off, no. There is no ritual to wipe it. It cannot be bribed. You only fix the appeal, they beg. Make them lighten your burden. But whether you go serve, how do they say it in court? Light sentence. You should only be begging for light sentence. There is no wipe off. Exactly. Karma cannot be bribed or forgiven. Abortion is same as taking someone else's life, same karma as murder, irrespective of cleansing. So you just appeal and your burden is lightened. That's the only thing. So whatever it is, there's always a history. It's always started somewhere. Some people, you see some of our parents, they will say, when their children behave in a way, they will say, I did not kill my parents, you will not kill me. Did you know whether you killed your parents? One way is being conscious of this is what you did, and this is the reason you should not do it again. As you're doing that good work and serving your punishment, it is balancing. The scale is tipping. Let's say, assuming it is someone that was so selfish in their past, so selfish, always putting themselves before others, and they start putting others first. What does it do? The scale starts, and they start appealing to the spirits of everyone I've offended in my past life. I'm sorry, I've realized I'm this. I've been a selfish person, and I'm ready to make amends. And you start, do you know sometimes, most of the time, what you did wrong is always in your subconscious, and you're conscious not to do it again. For some people, they will tell you, hey, man, no, hey, it's because you made in the past. And their subconscious is always there to tell them that you shouldn't try this again. For some people, it could be maybe let's say cheating. Maybe they cheated on someone in the past and they're like, hey, and like, they have that consciousness that they should never cheat anybody or they will have issues. And let me tell you something about someone at the peak of their reincarnation. You see, if your reincarnation number is 789, 789, you see, whatever you do, karma is not waiting for a next life for you. I'm a 9. Anything you do, that's I'm very careful about how I treat people. Anything I do, I get the repercussion immediately. Anything I do. That is why I'm manchonata mado. I didn't work and chota mado. I wait for the trouble to come to me. Anything you do, it will come back immediately. You will pay. Ozubo. They want to carry over. Because there is no guarantee you are coming back here. Except you are coming back as a volunteer. There's no guarantee. I'm at my peak. And I don't even want to come back here. There's no guarantee. So whatever you do, that is why some people, check yourself maybe when you're in school. Check yourself. Maybe you're writing an exam. And the moment somebody is carrying expo and they do not see the person, the moment you carry it, they will catch you. It's the go one touch. But somebody is carrying this textbook before. Somebody will not even smart reach you. The person carry the textbook, they no catch him. But the moment you buy, you touch the textbook, then go catch you. Because you don't have that grace. You don't do and so your cup don't full. That is why some people, you see some people are going for armed robbery. They are going for armed robbery. The day you follow them, another day they go catch you. Maybe they will not even catch. Now you they go catch. Because your cup you don't full. From previous ones where you don't do pack. Emete edobe. Karma will catch up with you. Ozubo ozubo. Something that others, maybe those people are in their first lifetime. Second, they have all the chances. Second lifetime, and they are doing things. They are doing things. And you think because they are doing things that you too can also do what they are doing. But Emaro, oya wana niche. Karaka burofu. Faith is not the same. And the moment you do it, nkate mudogi. It's just like a young girl. A young girl, you've been keeping yourself. A young woman, your friends, they are following men carelessly. The day when you go do your own, that day you go catch Bella immediately, one touch. You never do before. And now you everybody go see as wayward. Why the real wayward people? Nobody seeing them. You don't ask yourself why. Exactly. Omi Fejidorfo is the only escape from karma. Be mindful of all your actions. Thank you so much, Daniel Eze. Two things can cause hatred even when you tend to love everyone around you. Either you're serving karma or you have ocho. Bad energy that needs to be cleansed. Or maybe you have issue with your Indio too, and they turn people against you. So these are the possible reasons why everyone will just hate you. But today I'm talking about karma. Elirit West, I didn't see your question. Please send back your question, Elirit. That is why if you're doing something, that is why if I'm doing anything, I ask myself, MMIFA or Gade Mumma, if this is done to me, will I be okay with it? If I'm not okay with it, then I'm not going to do it to the next person. Ihan Nachi made this person. This thing I'm trying to do to this person. If someone does it to me, will I be fine? Will I be happy? If I'm not going to be happy, that means it is not good. That means I shouldn't be doing it to someone else. If him and Eme, man, I don't do it to other people. I ain't telling them and get them, mama don't get them job. We all know the good. We know the bad. We know the ugly. We know it all. So that is why when somebody does something and say, hey, no, he say, sorry, there has been accused so much. It is not the devil. You are the devil. You decided. When I go see Shege, that is if you will not sit in this lifetime. You go see Shege, you go see Shege Banza for Kylie. Now go see things that belongs to you. People will take it away from you. You might never see anything. So better start retracing your steps. Better start making amends. Start retracing your step. Go see Shege Banza. People will cheat you and cheat you, even brothers and sisters. You fit the way Kama, you know, Kama na beach. Kama fit use people where you cheat for this lifetime. People you stole from this lifetime, they go turn them to your father, your brother, your sister. So that in the next lifetime, you go to walk, then go to chop. Monkey go to walk, baboon go to chop. That is the way it is. Even the karma, most of you that are doing Yahoo, most of you now, you they do one. Or the kind of stealing they did here. Karma is using you because you have a tendency to steal. So karma go still teach you, fuck you up later. It go still fuck you over. Use you serve Oyibo, go still use another person serve you. And like that, it goes round. It's a circle. Continues going round. You want to go? So okay, they are away. How can one pay off old debts? How you pay off old debts? You need to know exactly what you're paying for. Your life. If you live the life of maybe making it miserable for servants or maybe house helps or people, then you should live a life of servitude. Try to serve others while Being conscious of what you're doing, conscious living. Retribution and justice. Law of retribution and justice. You pay for your sins. As you're paying for your sins, you're appealing to the spirits of all those you wronged, all those you offended when you were doing that. That way, the scales will be tipping for you. I've said this thing before. That way, the scales will be tipping and balancing. Over time, you become free of your debts. You become free. And those people that were used to serve you, they go still serve them their own. So also pray that you don't interrupt anybody's karma, so that you don't share in it. Pray that you don't interrupt someone's karma, so that you don't share in their suffering. Don't interrupt. Before you try to do anything, ask. If you're someone that doesn't have discerning spirits, ask questions. Ask questions. Some businessmen are begging because of someone that helps. Some people are childless because of someone that helped. Some people lost their spouse because of someone that helped. So be very careful out there. If you need to ask questions before taking decisions, then please, by all means, ask. Na small thing, na they cause wahala. Something you don't even expect. Something you don't even expect. So, you all have a wonderful evening. Also, no, karma is not all about Baba. I'm talking about bad ones so that if you're doing anything in this life, you will know that it is recorded somewhere for you. And for everything you will pay. For everything you give, life is an echo. For everything you give, you will get back. If you're giving out evil, you will get back evil. If you're giving out good, you will get back good. Ime mma, ị na-emere onwe gị. Ime njọ, ị na-emere onwe gị. If you're doing good for yourself. You're doing bad for yourself. Agụrụ ya n'egwu, who sang that song? Ome mma na-emere onwe ya n'elu ụwa. Ome njọ mere onwe. If you're doing evil, you're doing it for yourself. You're doing bad, you're doing it for yourself. Just like the woman that went to poison the food that her neighbor gave her to keep for her children. When the children came back from school, her children joined the children to eat, and all of them died. So the evil she did, she also collected a share. There was a farmer was asked the reason why every year he will share. He has this species of corn that does very well, that is very good and sweet, but he doesn't keep it to himself. Every farming season, he will take the corn, he will share to fellow farmers around him. He will share the corn to them in his community. And an interviewer came to ask him, why are you sharing? Why is it you have the best? You can make so much profit. If you're planting this corn for only yourself, you will make so much profit. But now you have a competition because all the farmers have the same corn that you have. He said, the reason he does that is because if those farmers are planting corns that are not good species, that's the birds. You know, the birds are agents of pollination of and fruit dispersal. You know, when they say processes by which plants germinate, Abi, what is it called in Agric again? When maybe a bird carry one seed from somewhere to bring it to another person's farm and drop it there. Maybe the bird had too much to eat and it now shits. You know, sometimes they swallow it whole and they will now maybe poop in somebody's farm, or maybe the corn or something come and starts growing. Like sometimes you see on a building that something is growing out of a building. Maybe it's a bird that dropped it there. They carry, I don't know what they call it in agriculture again. There's also wind dispersal. Sometimes breeze will blow seeds from another place and blow it into your compound or farm. You ask yourself, how is this grass always growing here? How did it get here? So these birds can actually carry these things and bring to his farm. So imagine that these birds carry those corn that he doesn't like and bring it to his farm. Then, but when they bring it, it will still be the same thing. So the corn he's sharing to the farmers, he's doing it for himself. So that he can always produce the best. His crops will be uniform. He can always produce the best. So know that when you're doing good, you're doing it for yourself. When you're doing bad, in a mirror already, you're doing it for yourself. So at the end of the day, karma will always do its work. It has a way of fucking all of us over. Ichena ka nọ in control. Mana ị marọ na mmụọ Chineke apụọ na final. All right, so welcome Kennedy, Rosemary, Rosie, Ekanem. Yes, Chukwu gozie. The G, that G in Chukwu is not G, it's actually K. Chukwu is K. Oh, you tried. You are Igbo. Ekanem is Calabari, and or Akwa Ibom. Akwa Ibom is actually Akwa Igbo. Because they did us divide and conquer. So it's all right. Ekanem is, I think, is an alteration of Akunem. All right, so you all have a wonderful evening. I'll be ending my video right here, and please do well to share this video. My phone number remains +234 7030570506. Leo Africa, thank you so much. I really appreciate your gifts. Thank you so very much. Chukwu goziegi dalurinne. Thank you so much. So I'm ending this live stream now. See? Kalabari. So you all have a wonderful night. Thank you for joining me, and do not forget to share this video. Share. People need to be conscious of their action. You need to be responsible. Yeah. Na devil, oh. When karma come, we go know whether na you I be na the devil. Karma no dey punish devil. Na you karma go punish. Na you karma go still reward. So you know. Karma go punish you. Karma go reward you. So there is no devil anywhere. The good and bad you do, take charge. Now you do am. Iburu onye ọjọọ kweta na ibo onye ọjọọ. Iburu omemme kweta na ibo omemma. Thank you so much, Lee Africa. I really appreciate your gifts. Dalurinne. All right, you all have a wonderful evening. Lee Africa, I'm going to burn a candle for you. Thank you so much for your gifts. I really appreciate. Please drop your name. Drop your name. You gifted me so much. Please drop your name. I'm going to burn candles for you. Have a wonderful evening, you all. Okay, Gladys.